Hi
Hi
everyone.
everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing fine. I hope the day's gone well. What can we say? Random questions, as always. So, what we request in our lives is that you come in, say hi, it's always polite, and we get to know you, so that's nice. Remember to like and subscribe the video. I'll do that now, so I don't want to forget. And
Yes, do
just
like. We have also liked the stream, so you should
Mhm.
also go and like.
Yeah, like the stream. English is not my first language. Oh, that joke's been done to death now. Right, okay. Ooh.
How many likes are there, Bear?
Well, if I find my page, one, now two. So there you go.
Two.
I've done it, you've done it, so we're on a
Yeah.
roll. So, guys, come in, say hi. I know the live stream is very slow, so that's bad, isn't it?
So yes, keep on posting your questions and
Mhm.
refrain from deleting the comments.
Uh, Parents told you that if you do that, you might get banned. No,
Yes.
no, no.
And also keep patient. Keep a little bit patient. We'll come to every question that comes, and the only constraint and the only thing is that Bev or Pure Joy should be that your question should be coming in her vision so that she can pick it up.
Mhm.
So make sure that you are whenever we end a reading, you pop in your questions all together, all at once, so that she can pick one. So, yes.
Yeah, so some of you might not quite understand that. When it's on my channel, I'm in charge of picking the questions, and when Wanayak's on his channel, he picks the questions. Because we can't both do it because we're on StreamYard. Does that make
Mm.
sense? It probably doesn't, but that's what's going on.
Yes, that's
So
a little bit backstage technical things.
yeah, StreamYard.
So, yeah.
So, I was on a live before earlier this morning, and it was very quiet. And me and Winayak have noticed that sometimes YouTube doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So, if you're a person who loves to come and visit our stream together because we have so much fun, and you haven't had the notification, don't be too upset. Hello, Lulu. Hello, Sunny. Thanks for coming, Sunny. That's brilliant. Hello, hello. So, Lulu, do make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. So, this is what's going on today. Random questions, and please keep posting. Donations to the address on the screen. If anyone wants to donate, that's absolutely fantastic. And do mention that you want to donate. Um, just
So, as usual,
hi. So Lulu, hopefully you've liked and subscribed to the channel, both Tarot's Talk and myself, um, which is good. And then we'll do your question. Is that all right? Thank you for being here, guys. Do
yes,
come in and
and
say
as
hi.
usual, let's begin with the universal message, collective universal message right now. If
Last time,
you're watching this live stream now, if you're watching this live stream later, this message is meant for you. So take whatever resonates.
we were together, we did a universal message that was quite applicable to everyone in the room, wasn't it? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Kept on referring back to it. So, Lulu, before we do your question, we'll just do a universal message. Do come in and say hi, guys. It's great to see you. And with 3 questions today, obviously. Thank you, Sunny. Right,
Yeah.
what do we all
Hey
need to know?
Fanny, how have you been? Not seeing you for a while.
Yeah. Hello, Barry. How are you? Barry's our new friends, Winayak. Aren't you, oh, Barry? From Newcastle. Right. Okay. Yes, that's quite correct. Sunny has got the best message for you, universe, before we do ours.
Yes, and she's actually talking about the privileged group that I talk about and that we have come up with the concept of. That if you are a daily interactor, that if you are commenting and liking or interacting with the videos on a daily basis, and we get the notifications. For example, Sani does that on a regular basis, and we get the notification. So you get added to the privileged club where you get extra cards and longer reads, and maybe sometimes priority in the live room as well. Well, at some point, Sani may get the priority and may get the extra reading because she is a member of that group as well as she's a moderator. So, yes, you can also be a part of this privileged club.
So, if you didn't quite understand that, short sentences do visit our dailies, our zodiacs, our motivational, our wake up, our evening meditations, and just make a comment. Doesn't have to be a long one. Sometimes it is. They are beneficial. It amazes me that people come into these lives all the time asking about their personal question, which is fantastic. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. But sometimes doing some work on our inner self to connect to something is equally is important about other things. And when we shift our perspective on things, we can shift how we look at our own personal questions. You may find that useful or not. So, the universal message today is the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Ooh, what has the universe been doing today? Dear me. So, basically, what's been going on? So, maybe you're feeling that you're not understanding universe, how you proceed with certain things. Maybe you feel you can't communicate just who you are. Now, as a champion of who you are, you need to be loyal to yourself. You need to see the value within yourself. And perhaps if other people are trying to pull your power away and that you can't communicate who you are or what you want, then it is time to refresh what it is that you do want. So in the Northern Hemisphere, we're coming up to spring, the newness, new beginnings, and things like that. So one of these things has to get the mindset right. We have to learn to be a champion of who we are and what we say. So we need to learn to turn ourselves the right way and then command our life with authority, logically go forward and say what we really do mean. So communication is very important, what we say to ourselves and what we say to others. So over to Tarek's talk.
So, I was just smiling at the word communication.
Sorry, Tarek. Love you really.
Okay. So, I feel that these three cards make a quite good sentence that a time for healing, you and your loved ones are safe and bring love into the situation. So, which is the balsamic moon, the new moon in Aquarius, and the new moon in Cancer from the Moonology. So, what you need to know right now, what the universe is wanting to tell you, that now it is a time to set the things aside.
Sorry about the dogs, but the hounds of hell.
That you and your loved ones are safe. This is a time for your healing. So keep everything aside, focus on your own self, and applying some good ointments on your wounds or healing of your wounds if you have any. Because a new start for you can be coming in. So you just need not to worry about how the things are falling and how the things are not. Being loving to your own self and loving with the situation, having the understanding about the situation, can bring in you the clarity and the changes that you look forward to. So putting it into one simple words, the universe right now wants to tell you that this is a time to heal yourself, because there can be a new start coming into your life which needs a little bit of love coming into. This is why like you like cats. So so yes, you just need to know that everything's are gonna be fine, and the universe has your back as always.
How's
Oh,
that? What? What's happening? What? What's up? Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, that's why I like cats. Yeah, it's just the time of the night when Terrace does this. The dogs like to communicate. Who's boss? Remember, dogs do come from wolves. So, so they were for the universal messages, and I'm glad Sunny approved of something. Life beautiful. Hello, how are you? Life beautiful. If you remember to like and subscribe, that would be awesomeness. We're doing random questions. Keep posting your question. The moderator today, if you can see that, is Sunny. I think always on YouTube you can see that. It's just on StreamYard. It's not highlighted in blue. That's why we're looking at our phone to see, because the phone is actually faster, guys. Right, so let's spin the wheel, shall we? See, post your questions as often as you can, please, so we can get these questions going. So let's do Shruti S. Hiya, how are you doing? So if anyone wants to donate, please say they want to donate, and we'll get some addresses for you for a longer read. So Shruti S. What a cute little photo. Will me and my friend together get admission in the college we apply for? Right. Thanks for being here. Remember, if you want a longer read, you can actually do that by looking at our dailies every day and commenting. So, Shruti, at the moment, we've got the Two of Pentacles upside down, but also the Four of Pentacles as well. So, this is a time where maybe it's difficult to actually follow the lead, go after your ambition, because something's been held back. So, yeah, it's really difficult that what is going on, because this, if it was the right way, it would be quite interesting, because it does say you need to keep the communication going, but the communication isn't going, and I think that communication maybe. First of all, when I was shuffling, it was like I felt one of you were and one of you weren't. So I don't know how much you want to stick together. So how difficult would it be if one of you did and the other one didn't? And I think this is what this is saying as well. You have to share the good times, but also the bad times within people. So hopefully the other person doesn't hold themselves back if they want to change their mind or anything like that. I don't think it's necessarily revealed at the moment. I don't know how much time you've got to wait for the college application. But I think there's an equal give and take. Like the 4 and the 2, it is the 6 of Pentacles, which is a give and a take situation. I think there's some delay though. And I'm not really sure why. So we'll see what Tarot's Talk's got to say.
so the first thing is the Ten of Wands here. So a little bit difficult with the situation and to get along together in a way. So I also feel over here that one of you can really do well and get into the college that you're looking forward to, and one might not, because the thing is one of your efforts are falling directly into the place and one is facing that problem in getting over there. So right now I would say that if still there is time for the results to come out, for the final list to come out, then you should be just waiting for a little bit, asking this question again, and we'll see what's the energies then. Because right now it feels that it is difficult to get together. One of you can, and one of you couldn't. But still, 8 of Wands is here, so it could mean that yes, if you are optimistic, if you are really patient about it, again, not hurrying about the results, or not thinking too much, or stressing on to the, or getting anxious about it, things can work out fine. But right now it feels that yes, it's difficult to get into the same college together. One of you may, one of you may not. Right now the energies are such.
Right, sorry about that, Lulu. Hi, Bianca. Great to see you. Bianca is in our club, which Tarot's Talk will tell you about. Hello, Disha Maladka and Majo and Lulu. Kate and Being Spiritual. It's great to see you. Thank you very much for coming along. So we will do Lulu next. Who is coming towards me in love, and if there's any advice. Okay.
Well, thank you, Shruti. Yes, hope it helps and resonates in the coming future.
I definitely keep asking that question now. There's some sort of pullback. Things change, especially with colleges and applications and all sorts of things. That's a very minor change. Just remember, things happen for a reason, and we never know at the time what that reason is. If your friendship,
it's a special day.
If your friendship is really, really 3/3/2021. Yeah, what's so special about that? Oh, it's your birthday! Oh, shit! I'm sorry. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Sorry, my goldfish memory is worse than the goldfish. No, I thought it was. Oh my god, what's going on? I thought it was your birthday.
Oh, she says no.
Yeah, no, her birthday is at the end of the month. Oh, I'm confused. I'll tell you what. Oh my. Oh, never mind. What do you mean it's a special day then? No, her birthday's she's an Arian. Yeah, that we're talking in Arian. Oh, I'm confused. Don't worry about me. I've got dementia. I don't know who I am.
It's a spiritual day.
Every day is a spiritual day if you walk in the path of spirituality. It doesn't matter what the number says, because that's all
such a big statement.
What is 24th of June? What? Whose birthday is it today? Oh, have I forgot someone? Oh, I don't know where I am. Paris was. Right, I'm doing Lulu. Right, you've all confused me now. Well, I've confused myself.
Lulu coming towards in love and any advice. It's a portal day. Oh, date 3/3.
Who's coming towards me? You know that's a mind trap, don't you, Bianca? Just saying. Who is coming towards me in love? Lulu and love, Lulu and love. Lulu and love.
Ooh.
Lulu.
Coming together with someone.
Hello.
Oh, someone is coming right there.
Mustafa.
It's coming right. Oh, hey, Mustafa. So someone is definitely coming right there into your life, and kind of settling down, or maybe keeping some proposal to settle down, or having that strong ambition to have that settled life or moving in, or maybe a live in as well can happen. Now, the advice for you right now is the magician, that everything you need right now, the charisma, the attraction, the energy, the spark, everything is there for you. You just need to use the best of yourself and it will all be yours and something will be coming in.
I'm laughing at the hounds of hell. Hounds of hell. Give them to Mustafa. He wants them. So, Lulu, I didn't hear a word of what Tarot Store said. I'll have to rewind. So, it's all right. It's okay. Don't worry. I was just laughing at the dogs. So, what's coming in love? Something that you have to work out. And we can see that with the Judgment card. So, maybe surrounding your mental body, your spiritual, and your emotional one, to maybe in the past that you haven't quite seen things as clear. So they might have that you might have perceived that this was the right thing, a right relationship, and it's almost like because being idealistic. So reevaluate who you are and what you want from relationships, and then you'll be able to work together with them instead of having a kind of idealistic view of what relationships should be. So that's why you've got the Judgment card. It's about starting again, a fresh page, and knowing that you can be more connected on a spiritual level than kind of not working with the flow of life instead of struggling from the past. So, and you know what that kind of is, don't you? Thanks for the question, though. So do keep posting your questions. These are very random questions. Oh no. Oh. Right. No worries. Hope that helps. Disha, hello. Nice to see you. Please remember to subscribe to Tarot's Talk as well as Pure Joy Tarot. And check out the dailies that we do. Majo, what's coming in love for me? Let's have a look, Majo. Mustafa, are you here or are you gone away? How was college today? That Zoom meeting. Zoom. Majo. What's coming in love with Majo? If anyone wants to donate, they're more than happy to do so. And the address is somewhere. Yeah. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That one. Or if you've got Google Pay, let me know.
You haven't put up the ticker today?
Oh yes, I have. I'll do it when it's after I've done this. I've got a mind of a goldfish, you know that. You're lucky I turned up. Right, okay. Who are we doing? Majo. Right. Thank you, Tisha. That's very kind. Let's have a look at Majo. Oh, I'll tell you what, as a special treat, I forgot because I've got a mind of a goldfish. If you'd like one of these oracle cards, these are great. I've done them in my dailies. So if you want a personal message from your higher self, just say, yes, please, higher self card. Okay? Or Sunny can think of an emoji you can put down. So Sunny, think of an emoji, and if you put that emoji after your question's been answered and you'd like one of these, then that's a good thing to do. These are great cards, by the way. Helps you with your journey. That's a treat. And I'm sure Tarot's Talk has got a nice oracle card if you want oracles. So do stay in the room after your question's been answered, and we'll give you a nice oracle. How about that? Oh, so lucky today, so lucky. Right, Majo. Nabush. Hi, how are you? Yeah, crazy sexy. They're good, aren't they? Right, okay. What's going on with this love? The bunny rabbit hasn't come about, has it? So we've got the Page of Wands upside down. And maybe you can't make a decision either. So, Majo, it's really important to inspire yourself on the intuitive side to know what direction that you want. Have you learned the lessons of self-love? Have you kind of looked inside to know what direction? Or are you very passive in love coming towards you instead of being like this and like that in making a decision? So when you turn the energies the right way, that's really good because it means that you can support yourself in going forward and you can uncross your heart, so to speak. So open up your heart more, connect with the higher self of yourself to go forward. So it's almost like the universe wants you to go, yeah, I can jump in. That swimming pool looks great. I'll jump in deeply into my emotions. Okay. Charlie, hello, how are you? Angelina, Samanti, how are you? You can all have messages, you can all have questions. Please randomly post your questions and you can keep posting them as many times as you like. So that's cool. And they will be answered, we promise.
Okay, so coming to Majo, and hopefully the hounds won't come in this question. Okay, so
He's a dog
see,
keeper, guys. He's a dog whisperer. Just saying.
here's the 10 of 4 of Wands and the Moon as well. Okay, so a combination of both of these can tell you or can signify that in the coming time, either someone with an agenda of getting along together might be coming in, or most probably you will be getting clearer about how do you want and what do you expect from a settled relationship. Okay, but the moon in here can bring out a little bit of confusion, can bring a little bit of doubt. Like, for example, if there is a guy coming in, you might think about the level of trust or about the level of or we can say the amount of trust that you can do in them, or you how much you can believe in them. So things seem to be getting closer to settlement, getting closer to maybe into a good coming together, or a relationship sort of things can be coming up in the near future. But the only thing is you might be very much uncertain about its future and about its present as well. You might find it's a little bit tricky, or it's a little bit not so clear, or a little bit doubtful. So these are the two things which are coming up as the next in your love life specifically. So yes, if you would like these cards, you can ask Beth for them. Ask from Beth for that.
Yeah.
You're on mute.
Yes, I know I am. Yeah, House of Cards, great. So, hi everyone. Random question. Need to choose an icon after you had your questions. If Sonny can think a bunch of flowers, or maybe I don't know, a sun or a peacock or a whale or whatever you think, a bunny rabbit. If you post that icon, and Sunny's going to choose it because she's the or House of Cards. Maybe if you want to choose an icon, that's great. House of Cards, because you're also a moderator, as well as Bianca. So let's have an icon. And if you want those cards, we can do it. All right, so that's great. Right, let's do Bianca's question because she's in our special club. Thank you, Mustafa. That's brilliant. Keep posting those questions. So, yeah, I know. What are you doing? It's funny, cat. Right, okay. So, Bianca, what is the connection between Robert and yourself? Let's have a look today. No worries. Okay, Sunny's picked a icon. So if you post that envelope with a heart on it, it means you'll want one of these cards as well. So unless we see you with an envelope and a heart on, and you've all got that icon, haven't you? Post those icons down below and we'll give you a personal higher self sexy note to yourself. How's that? Thank you, House of Cards. That is correct. Right, Bianca and when will I stop working again? Right, Bianca's in the special club. Okay, so wow, what's going on today? Oh, Bianca. So we've got this really weird thing upside down for some reason. Sorry, I was just looking at this little pussycat sitting here. So this is upside down. So this cat, if you can see in the lap of this statue that they've built, it's upside down. So what you've been building up, instead of resting in peace and harmony, it has been turned upside down. Maybe this is the energy that perhaps you felt yesterday, that you were kind of saying, oh, I had a rubbish day yesterday. Oh. They're kind of not noticing again. I think we've had Four of Cups with you before, and it's almost like what's on offer is totally being, they're like full up. That it's like they don't want anything else, and it's kind of spilt over. So luckily we've got the Death card. So this is all going to change. I'm sure you've had that as well. So the Death card is coming along just to say that things have to move quickly to a more even keel to actually get that Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles the right way. So I think they're going through a difficult bit at the moment internally. Sometimes death is a hidden aspect, and how they feel on a spiritual level is also one of those things. So it can be very challenging. But with the Four of Swords here, it's like just kind of rest the situation because there's nothing that can be done at the moment. This is a thing. It's almost like the Tower when it's like that. It's like family issues are playing a part in how they feel at the moment. So it's almost like no matter how much you can say, I'm there for you, I love you, all these nice things, it's like, well, I know that, but it's not making me feel any better. And that's what is going to change. Something within them has to change and has to be re-sown and kind of rejudged within their life. So I would rest your mind, though, that everything is fine. It's not an issue that's collapsing or anything. It's just, kind of, I was going to say have patience. Yeah, it basically is about that. But it's also realizing that nothing can be done, nothing you can do at the moment is going to majorly help the situation. Does that make sense? Okay. Right, let's hear what our tarot has got to say.
Yes. So, okay, so hopefully I am much more audible than these dear little hounds outside. So yes, right now the person is in the Two of Pentacles state where they're trying to find the balance in the situation, that the balance which has been lost. Now, why is it so? Because there might have been a lack, because this is the order. The Two of Pentacles, the Three of the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So what what is a bridge in between? The bridge in between is the Three of Pentacles, and that is about coming together and working upon the situation together. Now, they have been in a quite a lot of turmoil about how the things should be taken further and how the things should be made into realization. So the lack of this coming together, the lack of this understanding, and the working out on the small little things together is the only ridge or the only gap between the Ten of Cups. That is the complete emotional fulfillment of being together. And right now it feels that yes, they are still in that juggling phase of trying to find that balance. And if possible, it feels so, that yes, I have the Page of Wands upright, so it could mean that the change in perspective or a fresh growth can be seen in this, where they can get a little bit more serious about taking up the things together and sorting out the small little pretty things, and finally reaching to the Ten of Cups. That's the, as I say, complete emotional fulfillment state, where you are together and you are happy and peaceful and joyful as well. You're not only together right now, you're just together. You don't feel that emotional satisfaction. That emotional satisfaction is just lacking, and that can be coming in with this new fresh growth in the perspective and the change in perspective, as I say, with the Page of Wands. Now, Bev, are you adding some oracle? Until then, I'll be adding the
Oh,
monology.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot because Bianca's in our special club and she wanted one anyway, didn't she? So. Right, okay. What does Bianca need to know? Where's my
And Bianca,
brain?
you should, I guess the universal message we did initially in this for this live stream is apt for you today. So you just scroll back and see what was it.
Yeah, it was a little bit strange. Right, okay. Well,
Yes,
celebrate your love. Oh, how sweet. So, the love of
yes.
yourself and the love what you do have is always a good thing. I'll read what it says because there is a passage on the back. When we cherish our beloved, and in Indian philosophy, with Rumi, the beloved is the God force. Okay. But if you want to do it as your relationship, that's absolutely fine too. So, when we cherish our beloved, the bond grows stronger. We create deeper levels of trust, intimacy, and friendship. It's all too easy to get comfortable and put your relationship on cruise control. So spice it up instead. Do something special and spontaneous. Only when they want, though. If he's in this kind of mood, I wouldn't go, well, I'll try this. And I go, what are you doing, love? And if you're currently looking for your soulmate, take yourself out for a fun date. The happier and more connected you are to yourself, the more attractive you will be to others. So it says celebrate your love. So, um, what colour? If I hung that to you now, what colour are you most attracted to? Um, so do tell me. Just type down what colour. Use your intuition with this. Don't use your mental body. So what colour do you think you're most attracted to on there? It can be something the couple is wearing. It can be the sunset, the balloons, or the orange in the sky. So type it down there, and I'll read it to you.
Yes. So for you, I have the two. The first one, emotions are running high. So
Mm.
this could definitely mean that the person you are referring to, and as well as you yourself, like what has prompted you to ask this question is that the emotions in your inner self are quite very much in force. They are coming up to the surface. The emotions of things not feeling so good, feeling so right, being together and not feeling that spark. So that's why these emotions are now coming up to the surface, which are coming out in, and you might be seeing as well how they are coming to the surface and being expressed to the person as well. The only thing you need to know right now about this is your commitment is being tested. So these are the situations where you need to work out on a relationship rather than walking away. I've seen a lot of people, they say that, okay, the things are not working out, so we decided to part away. But they don't try to bring about a little bit change in themselves, or the way they treat the other person, or the way they treat the relationship. If that is being done, and if you modify a little bit, the other person modifies a little bit, things can work out fine, because the only thing that brings you together is the affection and the love for each other, the longing for each other. So right now, if you are going through this phase, if you are going through these things, it's just that your committed is being tested, that how much longing and how much that love is there, that can make you stick together. And that's the only thing that you need to know. So stick together and try to work out the things, and it will be good. The Ten of Cups is absolutely there. So happy family, happy you with Robert. So
Mhm.
yes, and ask this question again. We'll see how the energies change, how the situations change in the coming times.
So you chose the color purple on your card. So I was told that you're more than ready. This situation is ripe, like a bunch of those dark grapes. That's what they told me. Those ripe grapes. So when we have a bunch of grapes, it does stand for prosperity. It's one of the things that are on the King of Pentacles card, which was at the beginning of the reading on the universal message. The King of Pentacles has come up. So when you're looking at that dark richness, there are a few things that you can do with grapes, actually. But it is an abundant kind of aspect. And one of the things is to remind you of your breath, of your lungs as well. Where's she going with this? How did she see that? Just go with it. So the breath of life that we put into our relationship, and they are balloons as well, aren't they? Or they lanterns? Well, they're lanterns, but hey, we'll call them balloons. But the breath of air, because a bunch of grapes is all these round things that are in your lungs. Yeah, your little pockets of air. So when we breathe life into our situation, we're putting a new, it's just that, it's the life. So what needs to happen with you and Robert is putting that new lease of life and fresh air. So looking at things in a neutral way, but a loving way. And if we go back to the Four of Swords, it's just resting your mind and just kind of easing up. So have a new mindset. Like you said, you've changed your mindset, but there is a rightness to this. You're well on your way to harmony. So whatever you're going through, remember it is temporary, and it's almost like you can get there. So that's okay, isn't it? So thanks for that, Bianca. That's absolutely
I'll
fine.
just be back in one
Yeah,
minute.
that's fine, mate. So right, okay. So whose question have we got? Right, let's do this question. Sure. So Hasini, let's do your question. When will I start working again? This is a very good question and a very serious question, isn't it? Let's have a look. So do post your questions random. Hello, MM. Right, let's have a look when Hasini will start working again. So remember, if you too want an oracle card, just press the love letter icon. No worries. When will you start working again? If I finish before Tarot comes back, stay in the room and we'll get him to answer after. Is that all right? So stay in the room for him to answer as well. So Hasini, whoops, whoops.
Okay. Am I audible? Cool.
Yes, we can hear you. That was a quick 5 minutes. No wonder my day goes so fast. Is it any wonder? I don't know. This is not good at all. Zucchini. Mm. Right, when will you start working again? That's a question on the lips. Okay, right. Very interesting. Oh dear. Oh, very interesting. Oh dear. Right, okay. So it does say here that to kind of break away from the old habits. So maybe you've got a kind of thought process where you have to go to the same job all the time. So, because you're coming across as the Queen of Swords, a bit like the beginning of the Universal reading when we had the King of Swords upside down, we've got to have that understanding. But you've got the yinness of that understanding, and you can rule with your tongue, with your knowledge, with your intelligence. So, what is it that you're trying to achieve? This is a very strong card and really cut away things that aren't serving you. It does show that you could work alone, and sometimes you have to be a bit of how do you say, a supervisor that no one likes. Do you know what I mean? That kind of role. You've just got to know who you are and go for it. But there's an element that it is on a rest period. So I don't think you'll be working almost immediately. But what this card is clearly telling me, just rest your mind. You do not have to worry about this at all. It's in the bag, so to speak. You've come across as a royal character, so you will get a job. Don't worry. But for the moment, just be patient with what kind of comes up. It is a time of rest, and if you do anything, you could chop off your other foot as well. So don't do anything that is going to, like, oh, I'm going to walk into that shop and go, give me a job now. I know you wouldn't do that. I'm just being over the top. So just be a little relaxed in the situation, do what has to be done, but don't charge forcefully into a situation. Does that make sense? Oh my God, you have to interpretate now.
Okay, so in this, there are two things again, and I am. You can keep yourself unmuted. Oh, I would love to hear your laughter here.
Yeah, I know. It's a
Okay.
shame when we mute each other because me and Terence often have this kind of banter together. When we're
Yeah.
muted, we go, "Oh, mute, I've got it."
Okay. So yes, this Four of Wands is again today, and this is the first time I'm pulling the Four of Wands in here. So this could mean that soon enough you can start working again. But how soon is it? It's all in your hands. It's all your decision. Now, why? Because you have the Seven of Cups as well. Now, this Seven of Cups in here is telling you to not get distracted in multiple directions. It's about keeping yourself focused on one single path. Now, you might be trying to be very much fantasizing or being extra optimistic about certain things. So, and as Bev said, this is a similar thing.
Hold
Having
on.
this,
Well. She wanted you to interpretate me, so maybe you should be talking in Hindi. Do you want to ask her?
yeah, if
Do you want Hindi or English? Because he's speaking the English, not the Hindi. Or maybe
but
you.
my English has an Indian accent.
Well, I'll come over India for a year and learn the accent. I'm rubbish at
Well, I'm
accent.
not able to see what's happening, so if you could tell
Ah,
what's
yeah. She says that she can't understand my accent.
okay. So she has also said the same thing, that you need to cut off from the thing that ओके लेट मी डू दिस इन हिंदी ओके तो यहाँ पर हो सकता है कि आप इस बारे में बहुत ज्यादा फैंटेसाइज कर रहे हो सैनी इफ यू कुड प्लीज मेक इन बोल्ड हिंदी रीडिंग गोइंग ऑन if people don't turn off.
Oh yeah. No, they won't. How dare they? No. Yeah, carry on, Terence.
ओके सो आप हो सकता है एक बहुत एक सेट रेगुलर पैटर्न में सोच रहे हो कि हाँ यही दिशा है जहाँ मुझे जाना है जो फैंटेसी बना करके हम रखते हैं कि हाँ, ये एक जॉब प्रोफाइल है और मुझे इसी में जाना है, इसमें नहीं मिला तो मैं नहीं करूँगी। तो इससे आपको ब्रेक करने की ज़रूरत है, इससे आपको कट करने की ज़रूरत है। अगर आप करते हैं, अगर आप और जगह भी टाइम अगर आप और जगह भी did you get that? Get it?
No, you'll have to tell me later, mate. Tell me
ओके
later.
सो या ओके सुहासिनी, इसमें यही चीज है आपके लिए कि आप ज्यादा ओवर फैंटेसाइज ना करें, ज्यादा बहुत आगे का ख्वाब ना देखें। हाँ, जो जो चीज सामने मिल रही है, जो चीज आपके सामने है, उसको एक्सेप्ट करिए और उसको लेकर के आगे चलिए। वो आपको जल्द से जल्द आपको दोबारा से आपकी जॉब में डाल सकता है, क्योंकि फोर ऑफ wands है। व्हाट कार्ड्स did you have, Bev?
Queen
It
of
was Queen of Swords.
Swords and Four of Swords.
Yes, the
So
Queen of Swords
remind,
और फोर ऑफ swords है। तो वो टाइम है कि आप खुद को उन चीजों से अलग करके एक तरीके से रिफ्रेश करें खुद को और दोबारा से एक नया डायरेक्शन लेकर के आए अपने जीवन में। अगर आप ऐसा करते हैं तो आपको जल्द से जल्द आपकी जॉब, आपकी नौकरी आपको जल्द से जल्द होनी शुरू हो जाएगी। ठीक है? ओके, यस, डन।
okay, so sorry about my accent. I don't actually have an accent, but a lot of people would disagree.
Well,
Lovely flower.
that's not the thing that you do. That's just your normal way of speaking. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, okay. If Sunny's in the room still, hi Sunny. Can you just remind people about these lovely cards, and if they want a reading after their question, to post an icon down below, and I will read one for them. So keep posting your questions, guys, and we will get to your questions. All questions are random. If you want to have a donated reading, just say you would like that, and we'll give you some addresses for that. Right, let's do MM. Where's MM? Right, MM, is the reason S has been distant because he is still romantically involved with his ex? Is that a statement or a question?
is the reason S has been distant because he is still romantically involved with his.
Are you
Okay,
saying he
so yes,
romantically?
it's a question that is this the reason why they are distant with S, or okay, so is S still romantically involved with the X? That's what I get from this question.
What we say in my country is this a rebound situation where they cannot get over their ex? That's what we say. But if we say they're romantically involved with their ex, it mean they're still seeing them, they're still caring for them. But a rebound situation is they can't get over their ex and they've no business going out with anyone else. If you're in a rebound situation, it's never a good thing. I've done that many a times. Never works out. So yeah. So if you want to ask that in a different way, or is that what you mean? That's fine. We can find out why S is distant for you. We'll see what comes up. It's Queen Famous here. What? Hello, pretty girl. Hello, Queen Famous. How are you? Didn't see you there. Good to see everyone. says that's what I meant, but I don't know what did they mean you or my oh God. The channel's very slow, the live feed is very slow, so it makes it difficult. And S. And S, what's going on? S was S. Yeah, okay, that's better. Hello, Princess M. How are you doing? Remember, post your questions randomly. Keep posting them. We like to see your questions and know that you're in the room still. Remember, guys, have you liked and subscribed? I'm going to check currents. They might have done. So, some of them might have done. Remember to like and subscribe, guys. That's always a good thing to do. To both channels, please. That's also a very good thing to do. S and M.
Why is S distant?
Right. Okay. So they are wishful. I think they've just been. Me and Terence read the. I don't know about Terence, but I know whenever I see the Nine of Cups, I always refer to the Ozo Zen Nine of Cups about if we're not careful, what you've got you can lose. So I think they don't appreciate your relationship at the moment. I think they need to step up to the mark. They've kind of think perhaps or feel that, oh yeah, this person's okay, I don't have to make an effort anymore, which is really bad. And it does come up as the Seven of Cups. So their reality about relationships is off. They really need to pay attention to how who you are as an individual and what you've got to bring to the table. And I'm just wondering about you, whether you really feel that S is the right person. And especially if they're in this rebound situation, you probably will end up getting hurt. Not guaranteed, but rebound situations are never a good thing. So with the Seven of Cups here, it's a little bit of a fantasy that they're looking at, that they can't quite cope with the ex as well as you. And once they've healed, they probably will move on because they're not paying attention to you at all, are they? They think they've got you. Yeah. Just do your own questions about who you are and what you want for yourself, not for them, because they believe that they're fine, and that I think they will be fine. That it'll be you that will be hurt. See what Terence has got to say. Remember, guys, if you want one of these, Simran, how are you? Your turn. What are you doing? Is it your turn? Terence will be with you in a minute, I presume.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so yes, kind of they are still bound to what was already there. They are trying to get away, they are trying to move away for sure, no doubt. But yes, always looking back as well. So it could mean, and it definitely means that it's not that complete healing or that complete closure from the previous person or the previous relationship. It's still that they think about them or the things that they were in between both of them and things like that. But it could mean the next card which comes up is the Six of Swords. So it is like this. Even if the person is looking back, he's moving forward. So it's basically about that. Yes, they have come quite afar from where they used to be. They are trying to get away from what was there, and they will be able to with the Six of Swords, which shows that they will be able to appreciate and acknowledge what they have in their life in the form of you being there. And yes, they will be moving away and getting along with you in a much more deeper and committed level, where they feel much more dedicated to this relationship rather than what was already existing. So S is distant. just because they're still looking back on what was there and how it used to be. Maybe they might feel there is a little bit lesser of the spark in here, which used to be there, or things like that. There can be a lot of things getting going on in their mind. But it could definitely mean that they will acknowledge this, they will recognize this uh, positivity in here, and get along and get away with you in the coming times. Okay.
Before I get told off by Winayak, you're on mute. Oh, dear me. Yeah, thanks for the question. Remember, guys, if you want personal messages from your higher self, these are really good. I do these on dailies. Well, nearly every day. That reminds me, do check out Tarot's Talk dailies as well as myself, and that helps the channel significantly. And if you want a reading a bit like Bianca's, that's because Bianca and Sammy keep posting on both our channels. So in order to do that, you do get more cards in the live and priorities. So maybe you should think about doing that and help us all out. So, Shinas, how do we see path in your future? Well, are you sitting down? Are you sitting down? Because if you're standing up or driving or doing anything weird, I would pull over and sit down, take a deep breath. You've got the sun. Yay! Happy, 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 happy. And you've got the Ten of Cups. Oh my God. Do you know what that means? It means complete happiness. Wow. So I'm sure Torrance Talk will give you divorce in a minute. But this is great news. It shows that you've got the energy together to inspire yourself to be very, very happy. Now, in order to have the Ten of Cups scenario, you've got to have that complete self-love about yourself and believe. You have to have the self-belief. You have to fully trust and be loyal to who you are and what you want. Because what we do create with the sun, it can burn off as well. So it's almost like don't put the heat under the water because that will evaporate. So make sure what you are creating is a good, happy environment within your heart. But this has got a great energy to move forward in a really nice way. Okay, so yeah, perfect. Perfection. Let's
Okay, so
hope.
parts, and yeah, let's hope.
Don't spoil it now. You can if you want. No worries.
Well, in the near future, or in the coming future, you, Shehnaz and Parth, both of you will be working together and putting all your hard works, putting all your efforts in them to make the relationship work the best for yourself, and then see the fruits and see the results of it in the more coming future, or in the later coming future. So it's about coming together. It's about finding the true goals of this relationship, being clearer about what do you want and what do you expect, and then doing the same amount of effort from both the sides. So it could mean that there can be a deeper level of commitment, there can be a deeper level of dedication, and also much more clearer, what we can say, clearer long-term goals as well. Because the next card which comes is the Ace of Pentacles, and this could mean the stability, the fruitfulness, and again the long-term thingy-majiggy. So so yes, in the near future it definitely means and seems that you and Parth will, if you have part in your ways right now, you might get back on this same track, or if not, then you will be getting more serious about this relationship and serious about taking it further onto the next new levels of commitment and dedication. So it feels that the love is seen to be growing. Well, yes. I didn't tell divorce. Well, I have the Nine of Cups as well, which is from the bottom. So
Looking good, looking good. Um, every relationship has its ups or downs, but I think that was good. But we all need to try, obviously. Right, Jasmine. Yeah, please keep posting your question. If we don't see it, we can't do it. Random questions tonight, so keep randomly doing it.
yes,
If you
and
don't, please do.
like the live stream as well. We have 16 likes right now. Take it to 20 at least.
Good. Right, being spiritual.
Being
Let's see.
spiritual, true feelings of M
I
towards me.
what you're doing.
Well,
You'll get in
well,
a.
well. This question has inspired me. So be ready, Bev.
Uh-huh. As soon as you comment on my videos, I'll have to put you in our club. Right, true feelings towards you. Well, I'm not reading reversals because I keep turning the pack inside out. So what we have here is a clear indication of what's going on. Very clear, very clear. Um, things are changing, which is good. And you can also see a new inspiration for growth. So that's good. But it's almost like when things do collapse and kind of come into an understanding where they might pull away, you have to learn that this is a good sign because it's about growth. Now is a good time for growth to begin. So, in the springtime, some things take a long time to grow and develop and mature. So, give them time to do that. If they're going through their own personal issues, it's very important to allow that growth to materialize. So, no one really likes the tower. I do. I love the tower. Yay, change, good. If we're going in the wrong direction, tower is the most important card. We need that for Tarot's talk. Just saying. Always look, he's giving me evil eye. Oh, send me the hounds of hell on to
Had already it had already been.
Okay, okay. So, guys, thank you for that. If you want one of these oracles, no one wants them. Are they rubbish? Don't you
I
want them?
want it.
Oh, you want it.
Please,
Thank you, Tarot's
please,
talk.
please pull one.
Okay. Do this person first.
Yes, yes, I'm doing it. Okay. So
How
true
do you
feelings of
donate?
M
How do you
towards.
donate? This is a very good question. At the moment, you donate by doing this. PayPal me, or have you got Google Pay? Please say you've got Google Pay. I'd love it if you had Google Pay. If you've got Google Pay, if you have Google Pay, this is a very good way of paying.
Yes.
Uh,
So true feelings of M towards being spiritual. So they could feel that there is a trap, or there is a feeling of not being able to express his love or his emotions or what is going deep with him or the problems that he is going or that he's going through. So maybe M wants a deeper level of communication, or M wants a deeper level of understanding, or discussing the things and trying to soothe them as well. So this Eight of Swords is all about they feeling trapped in their own life and not being able to move or express themselves within this relationship in particular. Yes, he has feelings because the next card is the Fool. So yes, he has, but kind of I would say when the Fool appears here, right now he is first wanting that level of communication, that level of bonding, that level of closeness, which is yet not there maybe, and things need to change as with the Tower. But the Tower can bring you the Fool. That's the new beginning as well. So you may start to explore each other more, communicate more, express more, be free with each other, because these are two very contradictory cards, one making you feel trapped and the other asking you to just jump off the cliff. So whatever you feel like. So it is about that they do have feelings, but they feel trapped. They want to be free, they want to be open, they want to be expressive, so that things can change for the better. Okay. So yes, hopefully that helps. You can ask this question again later and we can see what comes up next.
Hiya, Beverly Ann. No, Jasmine, it's not Beverly Ann. I don't know why it's come up as Beverly M. It's normally Mister. It's your. I don't know why it's come up. Oh, yeah, Beverly Ann will be right. Yeah, cash out Beverly Ann. That's right. That's me. It is Ley. I get offended if it's just Ly. Yeah, if you want to do cash out, that's absolutely fine. That's a good idea. Let me know when you've done that. That's fine. You had me confused there because my PayPal is weird. I can't fill in a form. So you know when it goes Mr. Mrs. Mister, I don't like that. I must have done it wrong. Right, this is for Tarot's Talk. These wonderful cards that no one wants.
And yes, you can also have it. You just need to pop in that emoji of that
Exactly.
love and an envelope, heart and
Yeah.
an envelope. Yeah.
Has Sunny gone? Is our Sunny gone? She was doing that. Have we got any moderators here? Or are they all gone? Mustafa, are you here, babe? Oh, this is for Tarot's Talk.
Has Mustafa gone to other room?
How did you work that out so fast? Right, Tarot's. Let's see what we've got. Sorry. Shouldn't laugh.
Don't tell me it's communicate.
No, it's not, babes.
Okay.
It's quite a good one, though. It's elevate your energy.
Yeah.
What's
Interesting.
that? Interesting. So, be the real star sign you are. So yeah, I know you've gone through stuff, so just get your energy back, basically. I'll read you the back so you know it's not gobbledygook from Bev. Your thoughts are vibrations that attract positive or negative energy. Notice your current emotional state. Clear any negativity through conversation, movement, breath work, prayer, meditation, and so on. Then guide your thoughts back to love and abundant possibilities. When you elevate your energy, you attract abundance, health, and prosperity into your life. Okay, Mr.
Yes.
A.
Ed, from anywhere or the other, conversation, communication comes up in any of the ways.
Yeah. Well, it's all about your vibration up. So sometimes it's not about. I mean, yeah, it's when you and me get together, we have a laugh, we have a giggle, and we do put energy in it, and we do elevate ourselves. Jasmine, are you having trouble? Just let me know. Oh my goodness! Do you know what I had on? I had no notifications. That's bad, isn't it? Just right. Sorry, just checking because it's really hard. Right. Okay. Yeah. So energy is elevated, and when we move around, it just shifts little things. So yeah, it is interesting, isn't it? Okay, so we are waiting for a donated reading notification to come through. So just while we're doing that, you can be added Sunball, but they are random questions. I think are Sunny, if you are here. Thank you, Sunny, for being here. Yeah, so there's that. I'm not so sure if that donated reading is coming back from Jasmine or not. Sometimes it takes a little bit hard. So in the meantime, we'll just do Libra. Can't talk now.
Goddess.
Exactly. Our goddess friends.
Love reading.
Love reading for March. New beginnings and all that. I think last time it was a little bit negative, wasn't it, Libra? Let's try and get you something nicer.
Okay, I got reminded of something that I needed to do for you.
What now? Right now? Are you going to be 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute? What?
No, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
If we are getting this, if there's this donated one coming in, we'll go for it. Otherwise, we'll
Yeah.
take up few more questions.
Right, Libra Goddess. Let's see what's coming up in March for you.
Sorry.
Right, let's have a look, Libra, what's going on. Oh, another happy card. This is great. Fantastic. So we've got the happiness card this time, but we have got the hangman upside down. So maybe you realize that things can work out very good for you, but maybe you're not willing to wait for them, which is fine. Sometimes we do have to make certain sacrifices about certain energy levels. So you can see clearly in this particular card, the cat is in a cobweb, so it's almost like trapped themselves, flown in something, but it's given them time. So at the moment, make time for yourself to find your inner happiness, and then you can attract what you actually want on a higher level than ever before, which is good. But basically, you can be very happy. And I think by summertime, you're just going to be really happy because you'll have taken the time out to really understand who you are and what you want from love. Yeah. So thank you for the question there.
Yes. So I also have the hangman, but in the upright position.
Now my
So
cards.
yes. So this hanged man in here can be about you again feeling stuck or making yourself stuck. And I wouldn't also say making yourself stuck, but get not getting that clarity of how to proceed further, or feeling that haziness in your path ahead with respect to your love life. Even if there is a new partner coming in, might not be very surety about how long will it go, how will it work out, and how do you really feel for them. So it's basically that it is a time, the month of March is for you to give your horses of love a little bit rest, let them get to some peace, let them calm down and get that enlightenment. So this is the time again. You can get back to the universe's message, collective message at the beginning of this live stream, where it says it's a time for healing. So it can be a time. This hangman phase is a phase where you can heal the deepest wounds, so that you can get clarity about how to proceed further, and that can come in with this enlightenment from the hanged man. Now, the next card that you have is the Page of Wands. So this Page of Wands is a good aspect coming in after the hanged man, which could say that yes, after feeling a little bit uncertain about the things, you may be able to get the clarity that you were requiring, or the new horizon, or opening up of the new dimensions, or the new possibilities, or the new chances of growth as well. So it's basically about this month of March is the month to not rush into something with respect to love. Give yourself time, and open up yourself to possibilities if they are coming in, and trying to look at the positive aspects of this love relationship thingamajiggy.
Thank you, thinking to you. Right, okay. Whoops, sorry about that. That wasn't the one I was supposed to do.
Angel S, do not retract the messages, please.
No. No, that was me. What? I'm confused. Right, okay. Right, Sunny is our moderator for one. Sunny is also a special person in our special club. That if anyone can be in the special club. So what happens is that if you can read our dailies, have a look at our dailies, both Tarot's Talks and Pure Joy Tarots every day, and make comments on the videos. You don't have to do it on everyone because I know I post a lot of videos, but please do it on Tarot's Talk because he only does one or two. But you can do it on mine as well, please. And then you'll be in the club. So after a few days, this is really good, isn't it? Thank you very much, Libra Goddess. I know it was a little bit.
Once you are in that club, to
Who is?
maintain your position there, that thing needs to be continued in the future as well. It can just be that you get that privilege in 1 or 2 lives, and then if you're not seeing, and if you aren't getting noticed, you might.
Yeah, don't. Tarot's Talk is a strict one in our relationship. We can tell, can't it? Male energy. Let's go.
Why did Tobin ignore you today? Does he regret what happened the last time they saw? He said, yeah. Okay.
Who are you reading? Right, Sunny. So Sunny gets a few extra cards here because she's in our special club.
And also a very, very, very helpful moderator. Always.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness, absolutely. Right, why did they ignore you? Well, we've got the Five of Cups here, so that's the start, isn't it? Oh God, have you seen this? This is incredible. So we've got should we write him off as a naughty boy? So we've got Five of Cups, which is, I think they're disappointed in a lot of things. And they've also got the Eight of Cups here, which is walking away from the situation. They don't know how to walk away because of what's happened in a kind of way. So I suppose, like Tarot's Talks keeps saying about the beginning of our life, and which was all about. I remember I had the King of Swords, which was upside down. So communication is very low at the moment. It's not being understood today at all for some unknown reason. So the Tower upside down means he can't face change. So I think he'd rather walk away than actually make things better. And and with the Two of Swords as well, he's very undecided of how he needs to express himself. So as I said, I think he wants to totally just move away on an emotional way. Now, this is actually a good thing, Sunny, if you look at the bigger picture. What is the bigger picture? You want to move. So having an attachment to where you are now is probably not the best idea, is it? So for you, if you can look at the Two of Swords and look at the Tower in their particular reading, how they did it, and reflect that back to yourself, it's almost like face changes because a change is always good. Change is always, always good for the higher self. So the Two of Swords in this particular deck is a cat kind of floating up or soaring up. So he's got the one sword in his hand, and it's not up, but he's directing that energy to the earth, but he's also going on a higher level. So it just shows you that the higher self always knows what's going on. So I'll read you one of those higher self cards, but yeah, I think he ignored you because the emotions of just been too much for them. And that's a very delicate card, isn't it? Where, you know, it's snowy, it's cold, it's so he's frozen you out in a way. So it's difficult, isn't it, when that kind of happens? Nobody likes to be treated like that, but I think it's on a bigger picture. It's nothing you've done or have done. It's within themselves. Remember that it's always within themselves that they actually move through these things. So while Taras is doing, I'll
Mm.
do this for you.
Okay, so kind of they are being very concrete in their thinking or the way they look onto this particular aspect or this particular connection. Now, this is they being very much trying to hold the power and and not letting them see that the softer version or the loving version of this connection. Maybe they can be a person. I would say that they definitely are not meant for you. Why? Because they are kind of controlling and also dominating, and also a sense of non-commitment when the fool appears the very next after the emperor. So it's just kind of a hanging around and kind of a time pass thing, if I could say in real proper words. Then the only thing which here comes up is they are very concrete first. Second, they are not wanting a kind of a dedicated, committed relationship. It's just more of a casual thing. Second is the Seven of Wands as well. So it can be about that they can be might be facing a lot of challenges in their lives as well, for which they might not be able to get into a committed relationship right now, because you know when there is an aspect of a committed relationship, there are a lot of aspects that a person needs to keep in mind and keep in together. Now, the also for you what comes up is you should be focusing upon the bigger picture. The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is about building up yourself. Knight of Pentacles is about building your future. So what you should be doing and what you should be focusing upon, the upon a thing or upon a relationship or upon a person that is into that level of dedication, that level of commitment of moving together in one single direction, unchanged or unbiased as well. And it seems that yes, the Six of Wands tell you that if you had a certain something or the other or some feelings in yourself for them, then you will be trying to get over it with this Knight of Pentacles, or focusing upon that person, upon that uh, I wouldn't quote it as a soulmate, but yes, we can say a perfect partner or a perfect man in your life. But they ignored you because a kind of dominant personality, which they felt that you wouldn't like that dominance. Second, not wanting that level of commitment. Third, facing their own things in their life, maybe an ex as well. So yes, that's why they kind of ignored you and they also are trying to escape the situation. That's all what I could get up.
So, Sunny, we've got this, and you saw me shuffling, I'm sure you did. It says trust your intuition. Your intuitive side is very good, and when you do that, you'll get your own answers. It does say on the back of this card, trust yourself implicitly. You don't have to ask anyone else because you are so in tune with yourself that you know why. Sometimes it does take a little bit of hindsight afterwards why a situation arose. So it's like the cards have said, it reflected back to you what you already knew. So that's good. So, but what this card mainly does say to remind you that your intuitive side is always going to kick in and lead you on the right path. So don't struggle with anything about what you've done and what you haven't done. Use your intuitive sense to know that some things just happen and some things just don't. Yeah. So never judge yourself on somebody else's opinion. Or how they think or what they say, because you know you're great. You absolutely know you're fantastic. And, why be tied to a situation where the situation isn't going to empower you? You need someone around you to fully support you. And it's very rare to find a person like that. Thank you, Terence Talk, for being in my life. I love you so much. So that's cool.
Okay, so while being on mute, I said I love you too. So yes, what do you need to release? That's what the monology asks you, the waning moon. So might be releasing this person completely and just pushing them and just kicking them out of your life. And any of that statement that they made, oh, I like you. So just push these things out and let them go away. Release this so that it doesn't bothers you anymore. Because you are maybe, you are kind of maybe focusing for a lot of things right now. There's a job thing happening, there's that ex popping up, then there's this person popping up. So a lot of things can be there, but yes, it's time for you to release the things that are not required right now, so that you could make. I wish I could physically kick them. Oh, why not? You could just go and kick them out. Let's just kick them in their back, and well, I can't say the word for the back, but yes, kick them in
no,
their bleep.
no violence is encouraged on our channel, except by Terence Talk. You can go to a dojo and learn karate or kung fu or things like that. That's absolutely fine. But don't physically go and kick them. That's not going to look good on your CV or your application. And putting out that energy is going to come back on a serious note. But I know you two were joking. So yeah, just move on. Thank you very much for the new sub, Messa. Jasmine, I don't know why that Cash App didn't work. So yeah, a little bit weird. If you put the pound sign, but you found the name and everything. Sometimes, when people pay in the currency of their country, then I get to convert it or something. That normally happens if you're still here listening. Where it hurts the most. No, I'm sure you are. You two terrible people. Right, Angel S. We'll kick them out, shall we? Right, how does Yantin feel about you truly? Let's have a look.
So hopefully everyone in here in the live room right now, the 9 people, would have subscribed to both of us, to Pure Joy and Jarvis Talk. It helps the channel to grow and encourage us to get on live for you people and answering a few questions. Well, Bev, do you see here?
Yeah, I see the ticket.
Live 1, 3, 3.
Yeah, no. 1, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, that's fine. You and your numbers. Numbers, now Barry, you back. I haven't been anywhere, he says. Right.
Oh, thank you, Barry.
Right, how does Yantin feel about you truly, Angel? Yantin.
Yatin. Ya-ti-na.
Say again?
Ya-ti-na.
Yatin. Right, say again.
Yes. Ya-ti-na.
No. Yatina.
Yatin.
Yatin.
Yes.
Yatin. I'm terrible. I can't even say my husband's name properly. I call him a different name than what he says. Innit? I said I can't pronounce your name. So
Well,
when we
well, well. Sometimes what you pronounce, what you call him, is actually I get it
what?
as something else.
Oh really?
Yes, I
You'll tell me
yeah
off.
yeah. I'll tell you afterwards.
Sorry, Angel. We are focused on you. Honestly, honestly.
So,
Angel.
how does Yatin feels about you truly? Well, this if if you ever feel like having donated reading, this has a good spread of 12 cards of how do they truly feel and what is the future and whatnot.
And whatnot. Thingamajiggy. Right.
Thingamajiggy.
Right, we've got the. Don't listen to my upside down cards, they're weird. But you do have the two of wands upside down, so we'll turn it that way. So maybe you're not looking at the bigger picture and understanding who they are and who you are and what you want from this particular. Um, sorry about that. Yes, yeah, from this situation. So it is like a friendship, but you don't want it to be a friendship. I think here, this is a karmic kind of situation going on myself, because it's come across as a spiritual card, and there is a connection, but you romantically or whatever, or they don't see that as that. They just see, oh yeah, very nice person, moving on, kind of thing. So it, I would, if I were you, to try and have deep conversations with them. And if something isn't gelling and you're speaking about morals and things like that and everything that has deeper meanings, then that is your answer, how they really truly feel about you. Because I think they've got a lot to say. If you get them in a room and have a really good discussion with them, I think you could talk all night kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't mean to say it's going anywhere. It just means that you've both got a lot of understanding to express. How do you feel about that? Interesting.
Okay. Fifth time.
Oh my God. Don't march and marriage.
Every time I see here, I look there. So, yes. Uh, what are the true feelings he talks so less, so silent? Well, okay. So, Yatin right now, or his true feelings deep within, can be about having a successful connection or a successful bond together. I wouldn't say marriage, I wouldn't say moving in together, but yes, coming
I would.
closer, coming closer as a successful couple, or getting over the odds and making your own couple goals, as we say. So they are quite very much interested and quite very much enthusiastic about this particular thing. And why they are? Because the Knight of Wands is the next one. So Knight of Wands are sometimes, um, well, always very, very rushing into the things. Not rushing, but yes, always on their horses. But here it could mean that they are a little bit more focused upon, because the knight is just running towards the four of wands, if I look at the placement. But right now they are more wanting of that connection, more wanting of that bond, and they feel that it is missing, and that's what they are wanting, and that's what they are running behind, or we can say trying to achieve or trying to bring into the situation. So it's only about that you need to improve your communication, you need to improve the way you express yourself, and the way you are connected, and the way you are bound to each other. And doing that, if the situations are not so good, if he talks less or whatsoever, things can improve and will improve. It's just that you need to be an initiator. You need to give him that comfortable space to open up himself. because he's wanting that comfortable space, because this Four of Wands is also a comfortable space of your own where you feel at home, where you feel the safest possible. So maybe that's the thing that is lacking, and that's what he's looking forward to, and that's what he's wanting in between this connection. So hopefully that helps, Angel S.
Yeah, so if he doesn't express what he wants, don't be surprised if he expresses a lot of his morals and a lot of his way he thinks spiritually or whatever with someone else. If he doesn't do it that with you, then he definitely wants that guidance. But yeah, it has a flavour of continuing. The Hierophant is a marriage card. The Four of Wands is very much like the marriage card. But in order for that to happen, it does need a lot of action to look at being a friend, but also connected in the right way that he wants. So there is a lot of energy there with the wands, which is very, very interesting, isn't it, Taurus? Yeah. So good luck. Hi, Lily. Right. So did you say you wanted to do something or something, Taurus? Did you want to close the session or something? Are you tired?
Um, let's take one more question.
One more? Okay, right. One more question.
Whatever you pick up.
Well, let's do the Mesa. Okay. Does my bro move to Turkey? What's going on between him and my family? Right. So we'll just do what energy is surrounding that Mesa, because that's two questions, and this isn't a two-question session today. We have been known to do that though, so do stick around for that.
Well, I don't know why, but you are stuck on my system here.
Sorry?
You are stuck on my system here. You're just like this.
Oh, great.
Does my bro move to Turkey? Okay, so is your question is, has he already moved, or is he wanting to move? Will he be able to do so? If you could keep it clear.
Just do what's the energy surrounding the brother.
Okay, so Preeti Gaur, it's quite appreciated that you are here for a long time. Very much appreciated. But the thing is, these questions are picked up at random, and it's a free live session, and you can always come back and get your questions answered. It's not possible for us to pick each and every question, but we try to do so. Okay, so maybe your question was not visible to Beth, or you may have not posted when she was picking up. So okay, maybe.
Yeah, I try to do it as fairly as I can. I really do. It's very hard when there's two of us reading as well. But that's why we do give the offer of a donation reading. And you can always say, can I just donate a little bit to get priority? Or how many times have we explained in this room together, if you want a priority reading, then come on our videos that we do daily and just make a little comment. Go into our channel, look at our dailies, go, yeah, that's great, that applied. And then you will have more cards and you will get moved up the priority. Is that okay? So all you have to do is go into our channel, look at the videos, look what the latest videos are, view it all, and then comment every day to his and mine, and then you'll definitely 100% get more cards like Bianca and like Sammy. Okay.
You don't need to get hurt for this thing. It's a very small thing, and it's not that we won't go live ever again. Even if you're a subscriber, or you choose to subscribe even after this live.
That's it.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow there would be a live on Tarot stock. And what if you get picked up? What who knows? You don't know.
We've got the Instagram thingy, haven't we?
No, we are not having it tomorrow.
Oh, okay, thank you. But
she said she sent me a voice note that she's not well. So it's still not confirmed, and I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, okay. Let me know if it does. Well,
Yeah.
you've got a free day.
Yes, Mesa, we will do your read. No worries. We are on your read only. That's the last question. So we'll do it. Don't be in a hurry, okay? Don't be in a
Yeah,
hurry.
this is what we do. We talk in my channel. It's not just business, 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 business.
Yes. Yes, please, Bev, please put Barry's comment up here.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
And
I know.
if you're deleting a message or retracting a message, you lose your chances to get your questions answered.
Yeah,
To be
Terence
very
talk.
specific.
Do not delete because he doesn't like it. And if we go on his channel and we do take it in turns because we work as a partnership, then yeah, I can't be responsible to what he does on his channel.
Okay, Bev. Okay, Bev. Let's just skip this read. They're getting quite
Okay,
anxious. Let's just skip, and they have deleted as well. So we are skipping this question, no
right,
matter
okay.
what. So
So do you want to
if
go then or what?
there's no, there's one thing I'd like to clarify in here, that if you're here, this is a free live stream reading. So we don't ask you much. It's just a subscription. It's just a like. And we give you a whole 4 cards. And if you go to a private reading, that would cost you very much. First thing. Second thing, when we are here, that is our way of doing that. We interact with each other, we converse with the audience as well, and then we do the read to make it more interesting and make it more lively. And if you are in stress, your stress goes down. But if you're anxious and if your question is picked up and you're saying, and if you're pointing and pricking that please do, please do, please do, then we will put that question off and we won't do it. If you are saying that you haven't read for me, we might not read for you in the later future as well. So if you are in the room, be a little bit patient. That's all what we ask for. That's all what we need. We try to take up all the questions as much as possible. And yes, that happens. This is a system. This is a technical thing where stream can be slow. Your question cannot come up when Bev is picking one of them, when Pure Joy Tarot is picking one of them. So that's a small constraint. Please have a little bit understanding. That's what all I needed to say. Well, if Lily Bell has a question,
Absolutely well said. It's true. And Barry is quite correct in that. And thank you, Barry, for that. I appreciate that a lot. And
yes,
so
yes,
does Tarot Stork. And people have to understand that we're not being paid by YouTube. We're not being paid by you.
yes,
When you subscribe to a channel, it's free to press that button. So yeah, and I think 650 is extremely cheap for one, never mind two. So buy one,
yes.
pay for one, get two. It's such a good deal. So and we have to remember that Tarot's Talk is in India, which I'm afraid is one
Just
o'clock in the morning.
5.5 hours, and it's 1:27 a.m. in the morning or the night,
Exactly,
if you can say. But
exactly.
if still the readers are up, and not only me, it's like evening for her as well. And if we are up, we are doing a read for you. Please be patient. Otherwise, be ready to get timed out or get banned.
Yeah.
That's a simple thing.
Thank you, Earth and Fire, for being here. We're just about to sign off now, but we will be back tomorrow. So if you can put the notification bell on, that would be absolutely fine. Because and John Holmes, how are you? It's great to see you guys. And me and Tarot's Talk work together all the time, because we do. And so we will see you tomorrow, no doubt, and unless the world decides to spin out of access or emergency, at some stage we will be on tomorrow. Uh, Definitely. So thank you,
Yes.
guys. We love you all. So please have patience. That's one of
Yes.
Tarot Talk's catchphrases. And remember, if your answer hasn't been then that is a message in itself, perhaps, that you need to relax and not be fear of control. Control is always about fear, and fear is all about control. Drop those two, live, go with the flow, be at peace in the now. This is why all philosophy is like that. Live in the moment, and you've got no judgment. So really, we're all wasting our time here, aren't we? But chill. Chillax, you know. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Lily Bell, for moderating, Mustafa,
Thank
Sunny,
you, Lily, Sunny,
and
Sunny for
Bianca.
being always there.
Remember, guys, if you want priority, do go to our videos right now, our dailies, under a minute, make some comments, and then you'll be noticed and you'll get in our private little club. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Lots of love to you, and do drive safely. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.